Here we have a 12 volt power unit. This is to drive a Masthead amplifier that is normally either in the loft or on the mast of the aerial. And you can see it's 12 volts, 100 milliamps. Now, what tends to happen is the voltage will be reduced due to wear and tear, or there could be a short. Now, the short can be done by the coax cable. So if it's shorted out, so I'm going to demonstrate how it might short. Now, I've shorted it out, and what's happened there is that the box, 12 volt box, has realised there either was a short or there is a short. Now I'm going to check the voltage as it is under the short condition. You can see it's dropped right down to 1.94 volts. Now, to reset this particular power unit, we simply unplug it from the mains and then we plug it back in again. Now, as you can see, the colour has changed. It's sort of like an orangey colour. And the voltage, if you look at the meter, and it's 12.05 volts, which is correct. Now, if I leave that on there and short it out, and then we check, there, 1.94 volts. And again, to reset it, you need to unplug it. Now, if it continually shorts out, it will either be the 12 volt supply itself, or it would be the amplifier. Now, one way to prove that would be to simply remove the F plug from the input of your 12 volt supply, reset it by unplugging it and plugging it back in again, and to see if it resets itself. So you unplug it and you plug it back in, and if it resets itself, then you can be reasonably sure that it's the 12 volt supply is perfectly okay, and you have a problem with the amplifier, or alternatively the coax cable that may be shorted out. Now, an important part here is to check the cable here that would be coming from either the aerial amplifier or a splitter. Again, normally in the loft. The Masthead amplifier can have more than just one output. It can have several outputs. That again would be either in the loft or outside on the mast. Now, it's important to check this part prior to replacing the 12 volt power unit if that is the problem. Check to make sure this part hasn't corroded. It would normally go a little bit green. If you also shake it, there's a good chance that if water has been causing trouble, then water will come out of the end of here. So if that is the case, you will need to check the coax cable where it's coming from before connecting in a new power unit. If you have access to the Masthead amplifier, that would be in the loft or outside on the mast next to the aerial, then the first thing to do, if you think it is the amplifier that's playing up, is to check the input here. This will be the input from the aerial. Check to see whether there's any corrosion. Now, if you are getting water that's going into the 12 volt power unit, it will be coming from either one of these outputs here, these four, or it would be the cable going down from the aerial down to the power unit. Now, if there is water going into your coax cable that's then going into the 12 volt power unit, you can of course move the power unit to a different output To check to see whether there's a short in one of these cables, you can then move the power that goes into these by moving the 12-volt unit to another point. That's it. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe.